everyone, I'm back for another video, and this is the part 4 of this, make sure you saw 4 fingers, of this series, which originally was titled No Spend, but now it has become called Low Spend. So, for this month's episode of Low Spend, we need to take a look inside of the notebook that I'm currently using. This is a Foxy Fix. So, since it is the end of April, let's take my April insert out, and then we will move the May insert into that spot. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside, and I moved into this just the other day. I moved into it late on the 29th, and I wanted a little change of pace. I wanted a little bit deeper, darker color of a notebook for the month of May, and so I went in. This is my Foxy Fix. It is a spice leather in the number 4 size, and it is a compact spine, and this leather color they call Time, and it is such a beautiful leather. I also have this in passport size, and I'm thinking of maybe getting in the micro size. I don't know. So let's set that up there. You can see I actually don't really have that much stuff on my desk this month. Now, there were a couple of items that were a little on the pricier side, so I haven't added it up yet, but this doesn't look like it will be a very good month. There were very few days that I did spend, but this is my DIY fish insert. I've been using these since January. I do have them so you can see. When I started back in the personal size, I started using my own calendar, my Peaky Dory design calendar, but I was wanting more because I was bullet journaling towards the end of last year, and I wanted something a little bit more preset. So there's March, there's February, and there's January. And I've been using this insert exclusively this entire year. And each month I use more and more of the insert. And April is the same. I think there might be like one page where I don't have anything on yet, because I was going to do something there and I wasn't sure. Or I think I left 2 pages in case I needed more for YouTube videos, but so that's like the only page that has nothing on it. And I even did tip in a page. So here we are. You can see here, and I'll try to remember to zoom in. I did pretty good. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 days that I actually did purchase. And I also did keep a list of some items that I did want, but I didn't purchase, so I'm very thankful for that. Something that I started doing this last month was I moved into my Chic Sparrow fern. I put a field note size insert into it where I was tracking my no spend stuff as well. I've been doing lots of art journaling in an insert that I made. There's like one of my most recent ones that I did. I tried to draw Seamus. I'm not very good. I know I've got a couple of others in here that I've drawn since. Oh, I was into butterflies the other day because I saw some. They might not have been butterflies, they might have been moths, but they made me think of butterflies and some little items. I don't know. I was just playing around in my field note size. So I was playing around in it because I loved this color and I loved this leather and wish I had gotten it in a larger size. So since I decided I was going to use this, I've been watching a lot of videos by Bree at Documented Journey. And I love her art style, so you can see that's kind of where mine comes from. So I made my own insert, and then I decided when I was finished with that, I was going to use one that she made. So I did order an insert. It is a beautiful handmade insert that has like watercolor paper, Tomoe River paper, and mixed media paper. And it is a very nice, thick, handmade, hand-stitched insert that I will be moving into when I finish experimenting in that other one. But I'm kind of afraid to use it because I shouldn't be, but I am. So, excuse me, I did get this, and that was, including shipping, $32.63. And it's a beautiful notebook, and it also came with a little sticker, which I have in here. So I got that. Then the next thing that I did was I got a Chic Sparrow TN in the fern size, because on the Chic Sparrow group, they were having, every couple of weeks, they pull some things out of their vault that they have that these were a leather that they don't use anymore, and it had the old style pen loop. So they had a huge number of items, and so they listed them for sale, and if you bought one, if they had enough, you would get the free nano size of in the fern, in the same leather. So I did that as well, and that came to $79.34. Then, since I was using my pocket quite a bit, I decided to buy a trial of the DIY fish insert that I've been using in my personal size. And I used it for the first few days, but then, you know, I was tracking like some things, but I was trying to track, you know, my meals, and well, by the 10th, I fell off. So what I'm going to try to do is find a better way to use this insert for that information. So look for that for next month. So I did do that. I did purchase the 3 months. So I do still have May and June if I want to use those as well. So that was $12.96, so it wasn't that bad. Then, since I was going to be using my nano as a wallet, and I have other nanos as well, I decided to place an order for some inserts and dashboards. So I purchased some inserts. There's one of the dashboards, and then this has another single dashboard, and also the one that has the 6 slots in it. So I purchased those, and that came to $26.74. Then, just the same way they did with the fern, they did at Chic Sparrow a quick sale release. Let me pull a few things out, or at least just shuffle them up. They did the same thing with the, I've got receipts for my weekend trip, of the ink. This is the Mr. Darcy ink, and I've been using this since I got it this month as my wallet, and this thing makes an amazing wallet. I keep my little tiny micro calendar in here. Oops, I didn't mark off. Not bad. You'll get to see this did get paid, but I never marked it off in here. So it has my little monthly calendar, there's the cute sticker. There's a little fly. We had the window open today. There's the sticker that came with the order from Brie. So I've been just using it as my wallet, and I love it. So when I don't want to carry this or don't need to, all I have is that with me, and it is perfect. I'm loving it. So I did get that, the ink nano, and that was $34.81. Then I did place an order for a couple of things that I haven't received yet. One of those was, since I was using my micro size Peaky Dory Design monthly calendar and a Foxy Fix micro dashboard, I wanted to order from Penguin, what is it? Penguin Paper Co. or Paper Penguin Co. They're micro TN inserts that are the Tomoe River paper that are 160 pages. I ordered them a couple of months ago in the personal size, and so I wanted to get a couple in the micro size, so which is a little bit larger than this size. So I ordered 2 of those, and they should be arriving in a day or 2. They take quite a while for their inserts. Inserts came to $25.39. Then, when I was away working, I was in Missouri judging state solo and ensemble competition. I decided to place an order for a Foxy Fix micro in the amber with the crisscross pockets. So a Foxy Fix number 0 amber crisscross pockets. But I didn't want it to have the back pocket, and they do offer that. So I'll be very excited to see what that looks like. So that came to $42.06. So let's add up this total. I'll be right back. So the grand total for the month of April is $253.93. I knew it wasn't going to be a good number, but it's a lot better than it could have been. There were multiple pen sleeves that I wanted to get. These things, I wanted to get them in like every spice leather that I had. I wanted to get them in, the pepper, and I wanted to get them in the thyme and the latte and all the other different colors, but I didn't. It says here Chic Sparrow ink. Well, I did buy one, but I bought the cheapest one you could get. There was a couple of schmanky paint sets that I wanted, didn't buy them. There was a couple of schmanky paint palettes, one of their special yearly, one with the green or the one with the little watercolor rainbow on it, didn't get it. There was a day where I wanted to buy a nano in every single color. And I was like, wait a minute, no, you have like 5 or 6. You don't need one, so I didn't. Also, I wanted to get a passport in the ink color, but I didn't. And then I've been looking for Daniel Smith's original quinacridone, like yellow, which is a single. The original used to be a single pigment color, P049, which you can't find, but there's a couple of Etsy makers that make something very similar, and I didn't buy that either. So that's kind of a high number. But knowing what it could have been, and there were many days that I had little memory or little ideas. Well, buy that, buy this, buy that, and I didn't. So I feel, I know it's a high number, but I feel okay with that. And also because, I've been using this ever since I got it. I mean, you've seen it in, I don't know how many of the last videos this month, like almost every single one. Same thing with my fern. This fern I used for like a week when I first got it, and then it sat in its box. Oh no, I got something on it. I'm gonna have to clean that. You know, so I used it. Now I only used this for a week because I got this one, and I feel this feels like more like a wallet, but I do like this, and I'm gonna hold on to it. So the only reason why I switched into here is I wanted something a little bit smaller and a little bit lighter. The Pemberley leather is kind of thick and kind of heavy. I love the color. It's gorgeous. I love the texture. I mean, it feels like a fern. It feels like, you know, a beautiful green plant. I just wanted something a little bit different. So this will get put into rotation with all of the others. So, you know, I'm not, okay, let's start over. The reason I'm doing this no spend, low spend, is I want to track what I spend, when I spend, you know, maybe why am I spending around certain dates, and just kind of tracking that to see any habits and patterns. And I've been actually really, other than buying that one micro, you know, the last few days, I've actually been really good this month, and I haven't had any, how do I put it? I haven't had any like feelings like as Jones and like, oh, I gotta go spend something. I haven't had that. I just wanted to get a couple of items. And I did sell a few traveler's notebooks. I did have, 4 or 5 traveler's notebooks that I had previously used leave the coop. And I can't see myself, I really can't see myself buying another traveler's notebook. There is something that I am planning on doing. I am planning on taking one of my brown Traveler's Company notebooks and cutting it down to personal size. And what I was thinking of doing was, so you could still keep this here, cutting it down from the top and not using the elastic in the back, but putting a new hole in the spine. And then I was also thinking of trying to find a way to make some crisscross pockets for it. So that is a plan of something that I want to do this month, during the month of May. Now that like I've turned in grades for the university. Students are finishing up finals this week, and graduation is Saturday. Graduation is is that the 4th? Hey, wait, I need to find my month of May. Ooh. Yeah, graduation is the 4th. So, oops, I need to do this too. So, I just wanted to, you know, share with you how and why and what I'm doing. So really think of it now like a low spend. And, you know, I'm going to see how far I can go, because I don't need any inserts. I don't need any traveler's notebooks. I have so many pens. I have so many art supplies. I have my digital inserts. I have my own Peaky Dory design stuff. I have the couple that I got from Chic Sparrow. And I got these from Chic Sparrow because you know how much hassle it goes into making nano inserts? I mean, I do make them myself as well. I just didn't want to deal with it. I was so busy with teaching and rehearsals and performance and getting ready for a work trip that I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let them do it, and there you go. So, you know, this is something that I've done that has helped, you know, writing down the list. Some people suggest not even doing that. Some people have said write it down and then burn it. I'd probably write it down, rip it up, and then recycle it, more likely, than burning it. So, what do you do? Do you have any ideas when, you see something that you want? I mean, I have this beautiful, beautiful pen sleeve in the Foxy Fix Spice Poppy Seed. I don't need another one in any other color. This goes with everything. So, what do you do when you're confronted with like, oh, what if I was to get that in this color or that color? I only need one. I'm good. Let us know how you handle that. Okay? And if you have any questions, leave them down below. And let's start a dialogue. So ways that we can help everybody, when you have something that's perfectly fine and you necessarily don't need another. How do you deal with that? Okay? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.